All right, who's ready for playoff ball? Playoff ball. Watch me lose to the Commanders.
I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the profit.
I don't think I've heard this song yet, to be honest.
Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really
Rare.
crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want?
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
They had a better record than us? Huh.
We'll see Taylor Heineke and the Washington Commanders taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Dope Bears.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders.
All right. Let's do this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Oh.
And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter, it's Taylor Heineke.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Thanks for the tip.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. Gibson gets hit.
Oh, yeah.
He fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. That's complete downfield to James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
God.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared
all
week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he'll
yeah,
get
baby.
Into the end zone. Touchdown,
Dance.
Chicago.
This motherfucker dance.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Damn. Maybe I'll start kicking it deep. They seem to be able to run back well.
And the Washington offense heading out. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosted? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 2. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And then we gave it right
He's
back.
going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Heineke now. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Shit.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. To throw is Heineke.
Oh.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will
goodness.
Score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now the point after try for Santos.
That's why you don't get frustrated if they drive all the way down. Just make them run a lot of plays in the process, and eventually
and
you might get lucky with the turnover.
14-0. So
Or they get all the way down, but they can't get in, so they get a field goal.
Not only getting the
Right?
interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Buffalo beat Indy.
So they throw the pick
And,
6. They'll get
waka
another
waka.
shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Waka waka. Good.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Starting to make me nervous.
The Washington offense back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nowhere to go here.
Holy shit.
Football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take
This is like the opposite of our first game with them, right?
So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A first down throw for Heineke. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Come on.
I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, Heineke forced out to his left.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is happening?
And he will slide to a stop.
Jesus Christ. I had him with about 8 guys.
There on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Heineke. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Holding. Yeah, baby.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down, Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Oh, shit.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Had him stop there, too.
McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So don't have much time here.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Absolutely not.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st down, it's Fields. Steps away to his left. There's Mooney with another catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wild Card Weekend. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where you see the final score there. Matthew Stafford, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
I think that calls for another drink since I made room. There we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fields now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the
Those are the
first
things you got to do.
on, at the 28-yard
it was a risk,
line.
but
well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Fields. Down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Fields. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, hammering for the goal line.
Nope.
He loses the football.
Shit.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Fuck
and a big
me.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
Yeah, my guys don't fumble very often. I throw a lot of picks, but my guys don't fumble very often. So that's
take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
He was down when it came out. That should come back. I'm guessing this should go in my favor, but yeah, baby.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round.
That was a big turning point, that call.
In this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before
I didn't
the
think
game.
I was getting in there after I ran into that guy.
Talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Dance.
So
Dance, motherfucker, dance.
11-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
All right, that makes me feel a lot better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ooh. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Heineke on the move to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Heineke on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field.
Aha, Rogers threw 2 INTs.
Before either guy in double coverage could react.
That's what
Ahead
I'm
of the
talking
chains
about.
now, 2nd and 2. Heineke to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down, Heineke. Looking middle, and
I don't know how he didn't hit that number 1 there. But again, a lot of my pros, when I have a guy wide open, they go somewhere else, and I'm like, what the fuck?
This second half, no points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Heineke's throw complete to Dotson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Chewing clock even on defense.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, a run with Gibson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jesus.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Heineke. Touchdown Washington. Logan Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Yep, force them to take all their
Montgomery out of
timeouts.
the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's the end of the
Now
timeouts.
the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
29. All right.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And now look at this.
Shit.
Gain, but a fumble.
I was trying to give a stiff arm.
The Commanders are going to take possession
started hot dogging.
as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Maybe it's the right stick, not the left stick.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
It's the other stick,
we get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco
we backed
runs
him up.
it back.
Field
Game
position
assaulted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Escaping the pressure right. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Brown, he lost the football. Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
That's close, but I think it was similar to mine.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Out left to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield.
Game over.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
at least I got one playoff win. You know, it's going to be hard for me to win the Super Bowl, like, once I get up against some really good teams. So I don't want to play Dallas again. I had trouble against them. Maybe I'd be okay now, but alright, let's advance the week. Alright, oh, I am playing Dallas. Rams, Bucks, Bears, Cowboys. So over there, the Bungles meet the rested Patriots. Bills, Chiefs. Well, let's hope Bills and Bengals come out of it, so there's not any douche teams in the final. Alright, well, that's an interesting development. Can't wait to play Dallas, but I also can, if you know what I mean.